Hello, Flimsy Lunch Tray here with you today in the Kagerō. So, we are in random battles with map Islands of Ice in domination mode, where I unfortunately am bottom tier, and being tier 8 with tier 10 ships. Now, in the previous video, I had on the Akatsuki. I had shared that my first impressions of Kagerō, and granted she wasn't fully upgraded yet, that I wasn't too thrilled. That I said that I liked the Akatsuki more than I did the Kagerō. After fully equipping the Kagerō, I like the Kagerō much more than I did when I first got it. I didn't even dare to step into randoms until I got all the upgrades and modules, and now I'm running with here, of course, both the Concealment Expert on the ship for the 5th slot, and it is amazing. So, in contrast from I think the Akatsuki was at 6.4 kilometer detectability range, we come down to the Kagerō with the 5.4 kilometer range. So, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the ship today, but also the battle that we're going to see here. And in this match, this is actually my first battle in the Kagerō. I'm going towards these islands because I'm a little fearful of the Kagerō getting close to me with his planes. With the Concealment Expert, and also, of course, having camo and a captain that has concealment skill, your detectability range from planes comes down to 2.5 kilometers. And your detectability, or your AA gun range, is also 2.5 kilometers. So you can just leave AA on. You don't have to shut it off. And then I believe also firing out of smoke with your guns is also 2.5 kilometers. So it helps keep everything pretty simplistic, as those are things that I like to know. Now, this cap is already being taken. I'm assuming there's another destroyer on the side. I've seen Shimakaze. There's a Harugumo. There's still 2 destroyers left unaccounted for. Looks like one's actually contesting Alpha against the Friesland. So I kind of just want to stay here. If we look at the lineup we had, we can see... Was there no radar? I think. I don't think the rune has radar. I'm going to go off that assumption, because I wasn't too concerned about it here. Now I go ahead and move out of this cap because I'm fearful that the might get spotted by torpedo planes. Maybe he's going to see who's contesting this cap since it's not smoked up, but he's not paying attention to the cap. So I want to go ahead and move. I don't want to be surprised by a destroyer. Oh yeah, there's the kid. So it has to be the Z-52. Z-46. So I don't want to just be caught off guard, since Kagerō is not a gunboat like the Harugumo is. But I'm seeing what's happening here. So it looks like they're all going to kind of work around to this corner of the island. So I'm going to dump torpedoes here on the Palmarin. And my 5.4 kilometer detection range saves me from being detected by the Z-46. I'm riding the line right now. He's detected, but he has no idea by whom. And so we're going to loop around here. Now we have taken Bravo cap, they've taken Charlie cap, and I'm going to go ahead and reposition. So the reload time is a little bit longer on the Kagerō in comparison to the Akatsuki, though I don't want to make this a Kagerō versus Akatsuki video. Ooh, that's nice. But with Kagerō, we get 8 torpedoes, 2 sets of 4 versus the the Akatsuki having 3 sets of 3. And so far, it looks like we're doing pretty good. 2 torpedo hits, so we're going to get another torpedo hit. Yep, and we cause flooding again. So every time a torpedo hits, we have caused flooding. I've also taken the signals to encourage chance of flooding. So it looks like our damage counter is still ticking. So I'm not sure if the Palmarin got set on fire and wasn't able to use his repair party, but he's flooding, so that's really good. So I see the torpedoes coming, so I move up a little bit more just in case there's a few more coming. I don't want to get detected by the Z-46, but I want torpedoes out on this bomber again, and the Z-46 smokes him up. He's a good player. He's trying to help out his teammate. And I don't think this is going to save. Now we do get spotted by the torpedo planes here, so I go ahead and smoke up, because we have the Z-46 I want to deal with, and the Pomeranian is probably sure to fire at me. Yep. And looks like the torpedoes are going to do their job, so we're going to switch fire back to the Z-46 and get rid of him. And is that going to be a double strike? Ah! My favorite. So just like that, we take 2 out on this flank. The enemy team has pushed the flanks heavily, allowing our Grozavoy to go deep within enemy territory as he harasses the Thunderer from the looks of things. But our flank is not doing well. It's just me and the Donskoy left, and we still have Massachusetts, Hugamo, Bayard, and Arun. Things are not looking good on this flank as the Iowa and Witcherloo fall back. So that's not helping. That means this flank is likely to collapse. So I'm falling back, because there's no need for me to continue to be close. And there goes our Donskoy. So there's 2 things I want to focus on here right now. One, I want to get back with some allies, have some support. I'm not sure about these rocket planes, but I want to be a little bit closer and not so isolated from my team. But the second task is I also want to delay the Rune and even the Massachusetts if I can. What I don't want to happen here is both of them to just circle all the way up on the 6th line. Because it looks like it could be bad in the sense that our team is they're bottling themselves up. Granted, we have this Gearing and Grozavoy here, but I don't know how long these 2 guys are going to last since they're playing rather aggressively. So it would have helped if one of them would have came and helped our flank, because we need it on this end. So I'm just hoping to get some torpedoes on the Rune here. A little more about this ship. Her guns still have a pretty good bite to them, so that is quite nice. You know, having the smoke, having the engine boost, both similar with the Akatsuki,
capture that area.
Is nice. You know, still the same configuration with having 2 turrets in the rear, one in the front. So when I'm positioning myself in the Kagerō, if I'm going to open up with guns, I like to try to have both the rear turrets positioned and ready to do so. Now, my torpedoes are still coming off cooldown, but one of the things I like to do as a tactic, even if my torpedoes are reloading, is if the enemy teams or enemy ships I'm trying to get rid of are conscious of the fact that they're being torpedoed, if they have priority target, I like to keep them guessing. I like to keep them thinking. So I've just switched target, and we have dumped 1 set, and I like to keep them thinking, even if maybe I'm not firing torpedoes on them. I want to hold them up. I want them to think, well, maybe I need to change position now. A little concerned, and you can see that Rune is being rather hesitant right now. He's hung back. I'm still keeping my torpedoes locked onto the Massachusetts. I'm spamming, begging our team to take Alpha. There's no reason why they shouldn't be able to take it now with the Friesland, and one of them just gets behind the island at A would be good. And Rune's still staying backed off. And Bravo's being capped now. So this is not looking too swell at the moment.
Do not let the enemy take the area.
So I'm still keeping the Massachusetts the whole time. I'm expecting him to turn back in at some point. Yeah, the Rune's still slowed down. So I just want, you know, they know that there's a destroyer over here that took out 2 other allies. I think they know that I'm capable of perhaps thinking and breathing at the same time. So I want to use that advantage to just mentally hold them back. Now the rune has dropped out of detectability range. He's just stayed back. So I'm going to pop up my torpedoes again on the Massachusetts and just keep him guessing. See if we can't delay him from coming around. Because I need help taking this Massachusetts, or at least just making him turn away and not continue pushing this way, because it's not good. So I type in chat just like telling my team to stop being bottled up and spread out. It's just becomes a target-rich environment when you're all close.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
It looks like the Kansas and Richelieu are going to come this way. I'm going to assume it's the Harugamo who's taking Bravo, so I need to be mindful of that. And to critique myself here, I probably could have just started heading south towards Bravo at this point. But I'm seeing... I was wondering if that Massachusetts is going to keep pushing, but he hasn't. So, yeah, it looks like these torpedoes would be a waste if I fired them. So our midway takes out the Thunderer, so that's good. Our Reservoir is still messing around there in the back, so hopefully that's worked out for our team well thus far.
Engine boost activated.
Yeah, he's taken out one ship so far. Still keeping my eye.
Capture that area.
And this is when I decide I'm going to move down to Bravo now. So I got the engine boost going. I want to provide more closer support to my two battleships with having a Harugamo to the south, because I'm expecting he's probably trying to get torpedoes off on the Kansas or Richelieu. Now it looks like the Massachusetts and Rune are playing a little hesitant. Looks like they're going to push to the south. So I decided to go ahead and dump one set here, and I think I'm going to hold this second set. So there's torpedoes. So the Richelieu was smart to turn in, so hats off to him. And there's the Harugamo. And he's just 9 kilometers away now, and these torpedoes are 10-kilometer range. So I'm going to do an old Hail Mary here on the smoke screen. I'm betting that he's going to be so focused with his guns on trying to take out the Richelieu that he's not going to be thinking about torpedoes coming, since I've not been spotted too much in this area. I mean, he knows I'm around, but... And that's what a Harugamo does to you. Just eats you up and spits you out for dinner. Well, and I got 2 torpedo hits on... I'm not sure who I got those 2. Oh, looks like, was it the Rune? Yeah, it was on the Rune. So that's 2 torps. That torp spread paid off. But he's healing now? Yeah. Ooh. If you've noticed, every single time one of our torpedoes has hit, we've caused flooding. That's what Kagerō torpedoes are like. 7 torpedo hits, 7 floodings. So our Friesland has moved into Bravo, which is good. And using what AA we have, trying to help reinforce our battleships here, which is little. So it looks like we're gonna get Bravo now. And now my goal is just to move south, to move east, and see what we can do about this Rune in Massachusetts. And I'm encouraging my team to just focus defense at this point, because this game is still throwable. Even though we have the ship and points advantage, it's still throwable. As Jingles would say, if you doubt this game would be throwable, or any game in World of Warships, then You lack imagination, or you've not played World of Warships. uh, Alright, so was wondering if the Massachusetts and Rune were going to be aggressive and pushing into Bravo, which does look like it's the case, and that's when I see the Kagerō? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm pronouncing that ship's name wrong. So, not seeing that they're just running away, we got this Bayard here. I'm just gonna engage my engine boost and I'm gonna push in. And I still have 2 smokes left, so that's good. So, you have to be, because with the build I'm doing with the Kagerō, I'm building the captain as if I was building for the Shimikaze, which is what I'm ultimately building it for. You have to be conscious with the smokes, because I'm not planning to take Superintendent to get more smokes. My current build, I will talk about it once I reach the full 10 or 19 point. It's the same as Flamu has for the Shimikaze in his video he posted like 2 to 3 weeks ago. As I, not in this video, but I got Adrenaline Rush for the torpedoes and guns. Which you might be thinking is odd, but it actually makes a difference. Because like for the Z52, one of my clanmates has, he sent me a video where he was at 400 HP and his torpedoes were reloading in 55 seconds instead of like something over a minute. So that can make a difference. And then my last 4 points will be going towards the RPF skill, radio position frequency. So this Massachusetts has played rather well. Bayard has played rather well. I want to see if we get some fire set. The gun range on the Kagerō is not the craziest. And as I think about it, I'm not sure if I actually have the max gun range on the Kagerō in this video. Actually, I don't think I do. Now, I backed out of the smoke because I couldn't remember if Bayard had torpedoes or not. I just wanted to play it safe since I was rather close when I first began to engage him. So, it looks like we are going to pull this one off. See, the Grozovoy. He's got 2. He's had fun back there, and so that is over half his health, so I think he can think and breathe at the same time. Now, this Massachusetts have been trying the torpedo most all game. We're going to see if we can get lucky here, because my guess is he's going to run away and probably try to go behind the island at sea, is my thinking. But we're going to see if we can't head him off with our torpedoes. So 961, I'm hoping maybe we get a kill here before the time runs out. And now he knows I'm here. He's paying attention as I've entered his cap and their points flow has stopped. So let's see, do we get to have fun with him here? Ooh, this looks good. This looks good. Oh, is he gonna live for my torpedoes? Oh, he's turning in. I'm giving him a goodbye note. And with that bombshell, let's go to post-battle results. Alright, so post-battle results. You may notice that there's a lot of experience and a lot of free experience and even a lot of credits. And that is because of the camouflage I've taken, premium accounts, and utilizing special signals, which I took about every one of them that I think was possible for this. And when you win, this is the kind of results that you can expect to receive on top of having decent gameplay. So we see we did over 900,000 credits, 22,500 experience, and over 15,200 free experience with the double strike. 120,000 damage, 32 target hits, 8 target hits with torpedoes, 8 floodings. Goes hand in hand. 2 capacitations and 4 destroyed. Made top of the team with 2,357 base experience, so That was a pretty good game. And hats off to the Grozovoy. I did a good job as well, hanging in there. And we can see the damage. So we can see we pretty much hurt that Pomeran really bad. The Z46 and the Hugamo. It's good things. Got lucky with that torpedo that hit that Z46. And see how much damage was. Yeah, floodings caused 34,000 damage. Yeah, that's noticeable. And here you can kind of see with the modifiers what it looked like. That we walked away with a total profit of 800 and almost 30,000, 830,000 credits, and even got another Commander XP skill point. Oh, and the daily win bonus and clan bonus to tie in with that. So yeah, so that makes a difference. So if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you want to see more. And if you have already subscribed, thanks so much. Really enjoying producing these videos and making more content for you. And until next time, take care.